John from Coding Goblin here. I want to quickly show you an estimate calculator for a plumbing business. So if you don't know what an estimate calculator is, it is a series of questions presented to your website users. They answer the questions, they select the service they want, fill out their details, and then we automatically send them an estimate instantly via email. So the reason this is very powerful for our plumbing business is because it allows us to collect way more inquiries than a standard contact form on our website, because our website users are far more likely to fill out one of these estimate calculators because they are getting way more value out of it. They're getting their estimate instantly. So this is obviously good for us because we are getting more inquiries. It streamlines the whole process. We don't have to have so many back and forths over email or whatever. And it is working for us in our sleep. It is there just pumping out estimates 24 hours a day. So I just want to show you some of the configurations you can do to make it match your business perfectly, and just to give you an example of what is achievable. So this is the back end of my account for this plumbing estimate calculator, and I'll quickly show you some of the settings so you can see what you can do and how you can match it to your brand. So return URL. This is a button presented to the user on the page after the final page, after they've inputted their details. They'll have like a success page saying thank you for submitting your details. And there's a button saying back to website. This will make more sense once you create your calculator, but basically your estimate calculator will be on your custom subdomain, and then they click back to website and it takes them back to your main website. So this would normally be your home page, but it can be any page you want it to be. Your logo, upload your logo here. Custom domain, so this is what I was just mentioning there. So it makes sense to have it on estimate.yourwebsite.com. So you add it here, and then you have to link it to your website, but it's really easy to do. So you can do it on a subdomain like estimates.yourwebsite.com, or you can do it on a root domain, which is just yourwebsite.com. But it makes more sense generally to have it on a subdomain if you already have a pre-existing website. Register your email address. So you will most likely want to use your own business email address. So this has to be an email address you have access to, obviously. So you register it here, get a verification email, just verify your email address, and you're good to go. Email settings, you can then select your email address once you have done that. Or you can use this one, no reply at estimatecalculators.com, it's up to you. And then you can do the configurations for the email that your potential customers received. So you can use these variables, you can change the text, and you can customize it how you like. So that's how you do general settings, and you're going to want to match it to your brand. So if you come to this page to edit your calculator, you can change all of the text. So any text that you see, let's just restart that. Any text you see here, so this, obviously the services and the questions, but I'll show you that separately. The questions, the text here, you can change the inputs here, add more, remove them. The only input you have to have is the email address, because we email the estimate to your users. So that one is required, but you can remove the other ones. So you can change all the text, and you can obviously change the services. So to do that, you do this down here. You have your services, you can add more, you can, if you're making your own one from scratch, you will just add services, you can edit them. So you can change the order of the services. So if we have a look at the current order, leak repair, drain cleaning, water heating. So if we want to change the order around, so we can put leak repair at the end, you just drag them and they will move. So leak repair should move to the last service. So you can make it however you want. You can then change the values. So each service has a base value. So when your user selects that service, that will be the price here, will be the base amount of the estimate. You then have questions, and each answer has a monetary amount applied to it. And with each answer selected, it's added to that base. So it's a really simple way of creating estimates. We don't want to overcomplicate it. It's just nice and clean and a simple way of doing it. So you can do edits to that by just clicking edit. So you can put whatever base amounts you want. You can put amounts of 0 if they don't have a value to them. So that is how you build your estimate for your website users. So you're going to want to make it match your brand, make it match your existing website, make it match your logo. However you want to make it match, you can change all of the colors here. So if we look at the current color scheme, looks like that. You see the colors up there as well. You can change colors individually, or if you want to use a preset, you can do that as well. So we've got lots of presets. Let's have a look. Let's do something. Let's change that. So save that, refresh. So now that's set, but you can then change the individual colors as well. So if we wanted to change the main body color, we can do that. This is going to look horrific, but just to give you an example, you wouldn't change it to this color, but you see the point. You can change it to match your brand exactly. So we can do all of that. I'll just set that back to how it was. Okay. You can change the fonts as well. So if we have a little look at how it's currently looking, so you'd want to select the font from your website probably. We've got some presets here as well, so they just have complementary fonts. So maybe you want to change to that, but you would select the fonts that match your website. So it's very configurable, very adjustable, and as I mentioned before, a very good tool at converting website visitors into actual inquiries and potential customers. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me. Visit estimatecalculators.com to create your estimate calculator. Thanks for watching. See you soon.